Hello, this is Aaron, and this is not your typical advice video. In this video, I'm going to show you my full day of eating. And in this video, I'm going to show you that I'm not all bark no bite and that I actually practice what I preach. So I'm a 16-year-old male who's currently on a clean bulk, and I'm doing this because I want to maximize my growth. So my morning breakfast is quite a big one. I tend to be a guy who enjoys a large, huge breakfast that will get me full and ready for the morning. Now, you may be wondering why I don't do intermittent fasting, and I don't really believe that eating breakfast is a bad thing. Intermittent fasting does have its benefits, but eating breakfast isn't necessarily too bad as long as you're eating correct foods that are healthy for you. So I'm about to contradict myself here about how you should have this super healthy breakfast so you don't mess up your day. But I'm going to have this cereal, bran flakes, which is less healthy than my typical cereal, which is Weetabix. But I'm going to have this as my weekly treat because I just have this around once or twice every week. It's just something that helps me to stay on my diet, keep motivated, and it's a nice treat to have. And I'd say for a treat, this is quite healthy. Like, I look at the ingredients list, it's got quite a bit of sugar, but it's not as much as your typical candy treats that you buy at your local store, maybe your protein bars. Those things have way more sugar and way more chemicals than this. Those are my bran flakes, and I'm also gonna have a bit of a carrot that I've already taken a bite of. I'm also gonna have this Morrison chicken, 2 chicken thighs. Look at the price I got this for, 98 pence. Well, it was my mum, and I really appreciate her for that. She got that for a really cheap price, and honestly, these Morrison's foods, bro, these sales, if you're struggling with money and you're not as rich and you want to stick to your diet like me, getting food from these type of shops they'll really push you far in terms of your diet and your health, because you can get these things from Morrison's, Tesco. Those are the 2 shops that my mom normally buys from to get these cheap items, and in my opinion, it's a good step up from your typical treats. So I've put the chicken into the microwave, and I'm also gonna have this tangerine, clementine, orange, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna have this like 30 calories, another fruit, got a bunch of vitamins and minerals, rich in vitamin C, really healthy food that is really nice for my diet, and it tastes beautiful. So my chicken's quite heated up, got my bran flakes, put all the milk in there. I've got my clementine and my carrot that I've also taken another bite of. So that's my breakfast. Around 1.3k calories, I think, which is quite big, but I ate much more lesson later on in the day. So for my lunch, I've just cut up a bunch of potatoes and I'm gonna throw them into the boiler, and then after that I'm gonna let them dry for a bit. Then I'm going to air fry them with around 2 tablespoons of olive oil, which will amount to around 600-700 calories. And then I'm going to fry a bit of haddock. It's a type of fish, which I think is around 300 calories. And then I may add a bit of olive oil onto there as well, which will totally amount to the meal being around 900 to 1000 calories. Here's a smoked haddock. It's actually 200 calories. You can see for every fillet it's 98 calories, so about 100 times it by 2, and then you get 200 calories. And this was 95 pence for £3.80, so really good deal, really high in protein. Check the contents here. So 23 grams of protein for one fillet, so times it by 2, 46 grams of protein for this. And look at the ingredients list. Haddock. It's got this weird color thingy. I don't think that's too bad though. It just makes it yellow, I think. So it's just got fish and salt, which is what you're looking for with these types of foods. So I'm frying the fish right now. I didn't really fry it in much oil, but I'm going to add a bit of butter here, which is like, I think this is like 20 grams of butter. I'm just gonna dash one in there, dash on the other side. Then in this air fryer, I've got the potatoes, where I added 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. So all of this stuff, it'll probably amount to 200 calories. So if I add those 200 to 250 calories to the 2 fillets, which is 400, it makes it 400 calories there. And then these potatoes are 500 calories, which makes it 900 calories in total. And I think that's a meal. It's going to be around 900 calories. I'm also going to eat this carrot here, which should make my total meal around 950 to 1000 calories if I'm correct. So here is my meal. So this is my dinner. It's plantain and chicken. My mom's cooked it. So 2 chicken thighs, 1 drumstick, and a couple of pieces of plantain. And this amounts to around 700 calories. And I'm also going to have some strawberry, which will make the whole meal around 800 calories, I think. And that's essentially all that I eat today. So I've had 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you may be wondering where your snacks are. And I haven't had snacks today because I've been outside for around 4 to 5 hours. And this was from like 2 o'clock all the way to 6, so 4 hours. And I normally have my snack around 3 to 4 p.m. and so I just didn't eat anything. I didn't really feel hungry, so there was nothing to buy anyways. So I just went without a snack. Normally on most days I will have a snack. Some days I'll just not have a snack, depending on how I feel, how hungry I feel. And then the extra calories that I get in my snack, I'll just adjust to my dinner.